Hey, what's up guys? I haven't done a video in a little bit, but yeah, sorry about the background and everything. I just moved into a new place and don't have the background set up or anything. But yeah, I was watching a podcast with Logan Paul and True Jordy, and there was a segment in there that caught my attention. Basically, True Jordy was talking about different opponents, just running through a list really quickly towards Logan Paul. One of the people on that list being Faze Sensei, and his response was there are levels to this. He was saying that he is levels above anyone on that list. He was basically saying he's levels above the actual other YouTube boxers that aren't him and maybe a couple other people, right? And that really caught my attention because I remember Faze Sensei being like really good, you know, not like a pro boxer, but well, close, like good, right? And in my head, I was immediately like, well, that's a little weird. Do I just like not remember how good Faze Sensei is? So I figured I'd give this a look. This is a video I've not seen before. I went and searched for some sparring footage to look at, and it's Faze Sensei boxing undefeated 21-0 pro boxer Rashidi Speedy Ellis. Now I looked up this guy's record. He's insane. The last guy he beat 16-0. He's beat guys 25-3, 19-1, 13-1. Really good, really good boxer, right? Someone who is actually levels above YouTube boxers, right? So I feel like this will give us a good idea of how realistic or unrealistic the statement Logan Paul made. I have this muted so that I can just provide my own commentary about it, and yeah, I'm just going to be breaking down what I think is good and bad about this and seeing if what Logan Paul said makes any freaking sense. Watching with audio is weird. Alright, this looks like a decently big guy, but not that big. He did fight at welterweight. Nice jabs, if I'm not mistaken, in like boxing welter, not MMA welter, so pretty small, maybe 160. I don't know what it is. All right, his jabs are very nice. It's hard to not break down both people at once. It's one thing I like about Sensei is that he leans that way for the body, goes straight to the body, maximizes his range whenever he's going for it, but it does put him in danger to hooks if someone has long enough arms, which Logan Paul does have pretty long arms in fairness. The other guy's smaller than him, so he's definitely a lot faster. You're seeing some holes in Sensei's defense kind of shine through whenever he's going against someone who's really fast like this guy. You know, lifetime of throwing punches and practicing footwork makes you really quick, right? Like that uppercut is beautiful. But his defense is quite nice, and Logan Paul is maybe half as fast as this guy. Beautiful jab from Sensei, constantly moving his head, which is great for boxing. Good footwork that just comes from a lifetime of practicing karate. God, the head movement, just this guy is clean, right? It's kind of just hard not to look at him. That was a sloppy shot, but they're kind of playing around. It's to be expected in this type of stuff. Yeah, but very good timing when Sensei jabs. Maybe not the best punches individually, but when he chooses to throw them is usually very nice. One problem with Faze Sensei, even though he does have decent head movement, better head movement than most YouTube boxers, is a lot of his defense does come from his just high hands, right? He just tries to focus on his guard, which is good, but you need movement along with it, especially if you're going to be fighting someone bigger, stronger. Even through the gloves, that's, you know, annoying. That can chip away at you, so you want to keep those hands up. Also, I know the two aren't going to fight, but just from the subject matter that got me on to watching this footage, it's kind of hard for me not to think about what a fight with him and Logan would look like. Alright, guy's throwing about 100 jabs in a row, backing Sensei up. And Sensei's hands are kind of low, but he was outside of range, so that's cool. He's kind of just guarding himself and throwing out whatever punches he can to land, to be expected. Minimize damage and get some offense in there. See, like combinations like that, they're very straight, very crisp, just not very fast when you're going against a guy who's lighter and more experienced. See right there, that was a very nice selection. He dodged the first jab, he popped back up, and then he just threw another one, which was nice. He's one of the few guys that is like very good about actually choosing to use his jab. But look at that hand speed, like that's actually insane from that guy. See, but the thing about this is that no other YouTube boxer is going to look this good against this guy. You know, and it's hard to watch someone beat up and get beat up and give credit, but you can just watch this and watch how naturally, like how comfortable Faze Sensei is in a situation like this. You know, how reasonably composed, and understand that not many people like do this, especially not in this field. Also, he's very quick to bring his hands back to his face. See if there's any more rounds here. No, there is not. So very quick to bring his hands back to his face, which is beautiful. I like his choice in throwing out jabs followed by a left hook, although that can be dangerous when you're sparring someone really quick. It didn't necessarily work out with this guy. It does keep your hand away from your face for a longer period of time, but you can't always just throw one punch at a time, so it's bound to happen. It's just about choosing when you do it. So yeah, how founded was Logan Paul in saying he's levels above Faze Sensei? Like, you know, as expected, not at all. Frankly, watching Logan Paul spar, I don't know how to put it. He's not as sound defensively, but he is more athletic, right? But I think everything individually that Logan Paul does, Faze Sensei does better. That's just a lifetime of practice and just doing things over and over, repetitions. That's 10, 15, 20 years of just practicing martial arts versus 3-4 training camps, right? So is Logan Paul levels above Faze Sensei? Not at all. Not even close. And yeah, that's what I think about it. This isn't a prediction on how I think that fight would go. I'm just stating skill for skill. I think Sensei is better. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Peace.